In America, we live in a time where it is of no surprise to see at least a few gun-related crimes on the news daily. But why?
It's a simple idea. Just how easily can you buy a gun at a gun show? It was a Smith & Wesson MP 45 caliber semi-automatic that first caught our producer's eye. Asking price $625.
This one. What?
It's a deal. No background check. It's not needed for a private sale. But the seller is legally required to check ID, like a driver's license, to make sure the buyer is not from out of state. In this case, no identification asked for, no paperwork, not even a question like, what are you going to do with it? In fact,
This graph here shows that the United States has more guns per inhabitant than any other country. It's way too easy to get guns. I mean, if you have the money, you could just go to a gun show and get a gun that an average citizen wouldn't normally be able to get. These guns include automatic or semi-automatic rifles and combat shotguns. You notice how it has combat in the name? That's because it's used for, you guessed it, combat. When guns like this are available to the public, we run the risk of events such as the Columbine Massacre to happen. The Columbine Massacre was one of the most historic and horrific events to ever happen on American soil. It was an event where 2 high school students opened fire on a bunch of their classmates using these types of guns, killing 12 people and injuring 21. That's not the only time an event like this has happened. Similar events to this were the Virginia Tech Massacre and the Aurora shootings. In order to ensure that gun-related crimes go on a decrease, we are going to have to be more careful and more strict when we are selling guns. People need to give detailed background checks for each transaction and make sure that the buyer has a valid license. Also, guns such as semi-automatic rifles and combat shotguns should only be available for active-duty military personnel. With rules like these, we will be one step closer to a safer America, even possibly a safer world.
There's only one difference between you and me. When I look at myself, all I can see, I'm just another